I'm Brooklyn. I'm the mom to Gabriella, Tiana, and Liliana. This is our Upstream story.
Julie, come on over.
Tiana was 5 weeks old when she got meningitis, and we were rushed to the hospital.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Tiana.
She wasn't able to breathe. She was hospitalized 16 times in the last year and a half, and it's been a lot for us, honestly. After everything with Tiana, it really put life in perspective for me and made me realize that at the end of the day, if we have life, like, we're doing good, we're winning, we are above ground, and that is something to praise God for.
You see sister, say yay!
Hey, yay! Yay!
Even when I was pregnant with Liliana, my last child, I was working full time while I had the other two in daycare, just so I could be able to afford this place. I used to think asking for help was a bad thing. I thought you were weak if you needed help, and I think something I really struggle with is feeling like a burden to other people. My public health nurse sent me the phone number to Together for Good. I had it on my phone for months before I was like, okay, I need help. When I finally called and reached out to them, they were able to do an intake with me. And that was just kind of going over, what our life looks like, how old are the girls and what are you looking for? And I was like, honestly, I'm just kind of looking for weekend care maybe, once or twice a month, and just be able to take some of the weight off of my shoulders.
So I first connected with Brooklyn. I texted her and I thought about, should we meet for coffee? And then I thought, well, 3 young kids is probably pretty tough. So I asked her what she needs help with this week. And she said, organizing a closet. And I said, great. So I came over and we organized a closet. That was our first project. Well, sometimes when you have children and your life is demanding, the attention goes to the children, and it makes sense. And the mom feels like they're on their own. And I wanted to be an advocate so they wouldn't be alone and they wouldn't feel hopeless.
Don't step on your sister, Dill. What supporting Brooklyn looks like today is we do a lot of hosting for Lily, especially when Tiana, her sister's in the hospital. We sometimes just come by the house, help clean, pop by, say hi, bring coffee, just be a friend, somebody to call. And I think she just always knows she has us there.
When I began to receive support from other families, it honestly felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. It felt like I could breathe again at the end of the day.
Sometimes we just sit and have coffee and play with our kids, and there is almost always a lot of laughing.
Honestly, every time we see her, she's laughing, she's smiling, she's happy, but that she goes through a lot every day.
One day I texted Lexi and I said, I'm really overwhelmed and I just feel like I can't do this. There was stuff everywhere in my kitchen, in my bathroom, my living room, and I just felt like I can't even pick up one thing. Literally the next day, her and her mom showed up and helped me clean my house for 4 hours. It's really special. It is. Because it's just like, you can't find people like that, It's really hard sometimes, actually.
I just think it's this amazing strength to, as a mom, be able to know I need help. And she's so inspiring. She's just wonderful.
It made me feel like I was loved and like people cared about me and cared about my children, and like they had just met us. Like, how can someone care about you so much?
What would you say to them?
I would say, like, thank you for coming into my life and for staying.